Okay. So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have just discussed about the cloud computing. Then we have just discussed about AWS, what is AWS, and whatever the course content we are going to cover it. All those things we have discussed in our previous session. This is what we have, and we have just given my introduction. That is just we have discussed in yesterday's session. And in today's session, we are going to start something new. We are learning it. We are going to learn about how we can create our AWS account. And then we're going to start our first service that is called EC2. This is the first service we are going to start. What is EC2 and all the things when we start learning, that time we are going to discuss it. But before starting this, if anyone have any question, whatever we have discussed till now, if anyone have any question, please raise your hand. Ishwar, you can unmute yourself. If you don't have any question, guys, please don't raise your hand. Salim, you can unmute.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Salim. How are you?
I'm doing good. I had this query yesterday, so I just posted for today so that I can ask him. See, I have been working in Citrix, and I'm an expert in virtualization. So I was actually planning to go with Azure or AWS for future, options where it could help my career. So, I mean, in comparison, I think with the last discussion what we had or in the meeting, it was AWS where you were suggesting more, right? Just to clarify on this point, comparing to
No, it's
Azure.
not anything. Just you can learn AWS or Azure. You can learn anyone, whichever the cloud you want to learn it. It doesn't mean that if you want, I'm giving AWS training, I'm suggesting I'm giving both the training. First of all, I'm telling you, I am the trainer for both the technologies. I am working in both the
train on both the
technologies.
Okay.
And I'm working on both the technologies. I'm giving training for both the technology. Yesterday also I've informed it in the session. I'm working from last 7 years in both the technology. Okay. It doesn't mean that right now I'm giving training for AWS. I'm suggesting AWS. No, it's not like that. Both are good. Okay.
But just to understand the market, like for future currently
AWS is number 1 right now.
Right.
And Azure is number 2 as per current situation.
Okay.
Like which yesterday I have shown you the market review also, which we are getting, that we have done on July 2021. That one also
the Gartner one, right. And another thing is that just to since you have been working in this environment for almost 7 years, right? Which is more stable when we go into the production side? Because there is
nothing like that. AWS is good or Azure is good. Both are same like that. But yes, why actually the reason why AWS is number 1, because it started in 2006. After 4 years, Azure has launched their own cloud. So that gap of 4 years that's why AWS is number 1. That's the main reason.
Okay.
Behind the
nothing with this. I mean, nothing with the stability point of view.
No. Okay. Nothing like that. Both are good. Both are good. The only difference which I have observed in AWS and in Azure is whenever I'm creating service in AWS, it creates little faster than Azure. That is a difference which I have observed. Let's say if I'm creating an Azure, that takes 5 minutes. I'm just giving an example here. In AWS, it takes 3 minutes, something like this. So this is a little difference we have. Other than that, no difference in AWS and in Azure. Even their services are also, most of the services are same. Just little bit difference they have.
Okay. Thanks a lot for this. Yep.
Thank you. Yes, Mildred, you can unmute.
Yeah, I actually just wanted to ask, like, is the exams toward like the new one that is coming out, the CO3, like this? A whole training. Is it
that
like
is certifications. If you want to go for certification, then you can go for the certification.
Oh.
Okay. This exam is not going to held by us. You have to contact AWS for that one. In that AWS website, you have to register yourself, and then you go to that particular place wherever the exam center is there, and then you have to give that exam. To clear this exam, we're going to provide you sample questions. So you can learn those one, and based on that, you can clear your exams.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Akshay, Durgapal, you can unmute. Yes, Akshay. Akshay, I'm not able to hear you. You have already unmuted yourself.
Hear me? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Akshay.
Sir, now can you hear me?
Yes, Akshay, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. Sir, actually, I have some queries like, sir, I am currently working into firewalls, proxies, VPNs, like this stuff. Okay, sir. So, sir, transition from this to this, suppose I am doing this course, I am getting jobbed into to this also. So after that, as you are telling that you are actually also working, so we will be working only in this only, or there is some work of the load balancer, firewalls, VPNs, or
We
all
have
that?
VPNs, we have definitely load balancer. We are going to work, and load balancer is part of our course content. The other thing which you're talking about, that in AWS we have multiple types of VPN. One type of VPN we are going to learn in AWS training. Okay, that is actually called as Open VPN. That one we are going to learn.
Okay.
Yeah, the PPT number 61. Other types of VPNs also we have it. We have firewall options also, but those things are coming under professional level.
Okay.
But we have it, yes. If your client is having it, then you can go for professional level also after completion of this training.
Okay, so sir, just one thing more, sir, like we have CCNA, CCNP, and CCI.
Don't use short names. Always use full names.
Yes. So, sir, this is type of
Akshay, I'm saying don't use short names. Use full name. I repeat your question.
Sir, I'm saying like in the Cisco, we have a Cisco Certified Network Associate, Professional, and Expert, right, sir? So, sir, this that we are reading that you are currently means telling us architect associate. This is of you can say associate level, professional level, or of which level, sir?
This is associate level. Associate is a first level. Without associate level, you can't go for professional level.
Okay. Okay.
Because in professional level, you are getting some more advanced services. To understand those one first, it is mandatory you to learn associate level. Yes.
And sir, any book that you will recommend for the same, because I have sometimes you can say I sometimes read also the books.
No, I'm not reading books, so I can't recommend you that one. Seriously speaking, I'm not reading any books, so I can't recommend you that. But I'm going to share is I'm going to share one document. Yes, that 800-page document I'm going to share with you guys. That is created by me. That one. And this document is all lit with screenshots, means whatever actually we are going to learn in this training practically, and all the things it is there with screenshots also into that.
Okay.
With
so
all
sir,
the
this
things
document you will share us after the class, right? Once the
at
class.
the end of the batch, like which I've already informed in the yesterday's.
Yes.
We are getting it at the end of it. In this also I mentioned that also. Let me show you again. Here is it. The AWS document more than 800 pages.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Anup Kumar Singh.
Hello.
Yes, Anup.
Can you hear me? Yes. Hi. Good evening. So
good evening,
I just wanted to ask that. See, I'm from a supply chain domain. I mean, I have been working in Capgemini for last 5 years, and so I just wanted to
in which ERP?
switch. So actually, I'm working in ECC and EWM, and before that, I've worked in Oracle.
Oracle applications or Oracle Fusion?
No, it's like an applications we are working that, and like I'm working for a supply chain field, like warehousing and procurement and this and that kind of.
I know that I worked in Oracle applications in starting of my career in 3 years.
So
I was working in finance and SCM modules both.
Okay. So actually, I want to switch. So can you please advise how to do? And I mean, I have 5 years.
You're working in which company right now?
Capgemini. I'm working in Noida.
Like Okay, Noida, that's good. Like earlier, Anup, in the previous session, also I have told to one of these students, you are working in a good company, so the best practice is first learn this training and then after that contact your HR team and switch in your own company.
I have contacted, I mean, earlier, but they are like, they are telling that you don't have relevant experience, so they can't forward me like that. They are telling.
But you have to first learn it. Na, first, you without learning it, how you can show them that you are, or do one thing, na, contact the manager. Those are project managers in that particular thing. Contact them.
Okay. Okay, no
but
problem.
yes, before that, you have to contact them. You need to have that particular knowledge. Without
Yeah,
that, how you
correct,
can
correct.
prove them that you have a knowledge? Definitely, directly, if you're trying to contact them, they are not going to move you. First, you have that particular knowledge with you.
Okay, sure. Then, so only AWS will work, or do I need to work on some other technology?
So far,
also?
if you want to go with AWS plus DevOps.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
This is
Thank
the
you so
best
much.
thing.
And what about the, will I get any assistance for resume, like for resume
I share
creation?
sample resumes with you, near about 12 to 14 sample resumes, which I have. It's already there in the PPT number 84. It is already uploaded there. From there, you guys can get it.
Okay.
The last
Sure.
PPT, which
Thank
actually I'm going to share with you. Here are the quizzes, which you are getting it. There you have sample resumes.
Okay. And what about the, like, are we going to get any certification from your side? Like we have done
So
this
that is just
AWS
course
from
completion
your side.
certificate.
Okay, just a simple course completion certificate, nothing else.
Which one we are going to provide?
Okay, sure.
If you need AWS certificate, for that you have to give certification.
Sure. I got your point. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Mohammad Ibrahim, you can unmute.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
This is Ibrahim here, calling from Saudi Arabia.
Hi, Ibrahim, how are you?
Good.
How you get this, know about this training, Ibrahim?
I'm actually in group, one of the WhatsApp group of my colleagues. I was working previously with IBM for 5 years.
So from there you get information.
Yeah. So currently I'm in that group, and I'm very thankful for that group that I'm in. I was able to get in touch with you for this training.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, my only question here is, I was previously working with IBM in the GTS. GTS is a global technology. In that department, I was working with Internet Information Services, IIS.
The one which we have discussed, yes, we have to discuss in our upcoming sessions.
Yes, so I was there for about 3 years in that domain. So how is that related to this Amazon web
that
service?
Is actually a web, the IIS which you are talking about, Internet Information Services, that a web server, which we are going to install on our Windows machine actually.
Yes.
If your client is working with Windows web server, definitely that is going to be help you, because but in cloud, Ibrahim, what happened is we are not using Windows machine very much. Very less than 1% clients are using Windows machine. In cloud, mostly we are using Linux machines.
Okay.
So we are not using Windows machine in cloud. Yes, I'm going to teach you how to install it. You might be aware of that, how to install IIS on Windows machines.
Yes.
I'm also going to teach you to the students also. But that experience is no link with cloud. That is completely a different experience you have.
Okay. Got it. Okay, sure.
Anything else, Ibrahim?
Sure. That's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we'll learn about how we can create our AWS account. So first of all, guys, whenever you want to create your AWS account, here I have given the portal link. You can go to that, or you can just search on Google also to create your AWS account. Just go to AWS account. The first link, whichever you are getting, good there. And there you have an option of sign in also, you are getting it. You can click on that sign in. It's already actually get signed in because my account is already logged in. Just a minute, let me open private window. Here we are it. Now click on sign in, and here I'm getting option of create an AWS. So just click on that create an AWS account, and by using this, you are getting that options here. Now what options they are going to ask you? They're asking your email ID, and the email ID, whichever you are going to use personal, don't use your official email IDs here. Give your email IDs, password, and then again you have to confirm your password. After confirmation of your password, you have to give your account name, AWS account name. And the AWS account name, whichever you are giving it, that account name always needs to be unique globally. Let's take example. I have already taken my username. My username is Ankit Narula. I have already taken this name. Again, I'm trying to create a new AWS account. I'm the one who is trying to create. Can I use the same username? No, not possible. So the username, whichever we are giving it, needs to be unique global. Then after that, you have to click on continue. Now, whatever the password, can you give any password? No. There are some rules which we have to follow for giving our password. Out of these 4 things, you have to follow at least 3 things. The password must be at least 8 characters long. That is the minimum requirement we have. And contain at least 3 of the following: upper letter, lower letter, numbers, and non-alphanumeric values. Out of these 4 things, make sure you are using at least 3 things. Then you are able to give your password. And here I've already mentioned it. The account name, whichever you are giving it, that must be unique. Next. See, this thing we have already discussed in our previous session, free tier offers. Now, it is asking which type of plan you want to take it. We have 2 types of plan. One is business plan, other is called personal plan. We are not doing any business here right now. We just want to learn for our personal purposes. So use personal for your own project. Don't use the business one, because if you go for the business one, after that you have to take some plans. Under that they have some plans. So don't go for the business. Go for the personal. Because in the personal one, we have both the option. You want to take a plan or you want to go with free one, we can go for it. Next thing, it is asking your full name, your mobile number, your country, the address, your postal code. In India, we are also calling it zip code. Those things you have to enter. And then they have some terms and conditions. If you want to read, you can read. And then after that, check this checkbox and click on continue. After click on continue, it is asking your card details. You can enter your debit card or you can enter your credit card. You want whichever you want to enter, debit or credit card, you can enter it. But it is supporting these 4 types of cards: Visa, Master, American Express, and Discover. Only these 4 types of cards. In India, few people have RuPay card also. That RuPay card is not going to accept by the AWS. So make sure you are not using a RuPay card in India. You can use debit card or credit card, whichever you want to use, you can use it. So your card number, your card details, card holder name, CVV, you have to use. And then it is asking for PAN card number. If you want to give, you can give, or just give as no also, because PAN card is not mandatory in India. And one important point here, while giving the card details, they are going to deduct 2 rupees from your account just to validate your card, just 2 rupees. And after 3 to 5 days, that 2 rupees also going to return in your bank account. Now let's take example. A lot of people having that wrong conception. If a bill gets generated, if I get any few bill, that it means that bill deduct automatically from my account? No. As per India, I'm not sure about other countries, guys. I'm talking about India here. As per RBI, the rule is these cloud platforms cannot deduct any amount from your bank account without your consent. So even if you get any bill, because while practicing it, we have few services which are chargeable also. So which are chargeable, I'm going to inform you as this is chargeable. I'm going to inform you that also few things. And even we are going to discuss about an option called calculator. By using that calculator also you can calculate. So they are not going to deduct any single rupee from your account without your confirmation. And the last very important point about card details. One thing I have already told you that RuPay card is not going to accept. Okay. Next thing. If you are using debit card or a credit card, it is my Visa, Master, American Express, make sure it is enabled with international transactions. I've already mentioned it is not supporting RuPay card. And if you are using any other debit card like Visa or MasterCard, which we have it in India, if you are using it, make sure it is enabled with international transactions. As per RBI, by default, international transaction is disabled in your bank account. By default, it is disabled. You have to contact your bank or download their mobile app. From there, you guys can enable. Or you can contact their customer service also to enable the international transaction. So they are going to deduct only 2 rupees from your bank account. And after 3 to 5 days, that 2 rupees also going to back again in your. See here. This is actually which that they have deducted 2 rupees from my account. Then whatever the OTP you are getting, you need to enter your OTP and then click on submit. Now, after that, they are verifying your mobile number. First, they are verify your card details. Now, after that, they are going to verify your mobile number. To verify your mobile number, we have two options. One is SMS, other one is called voice. Whichever the option you feel comfortable, just select that option. And then when you click on next, after that, you will get an SMS, the OTP, whatever the OTP you are getting, you guys have to enter that OTP. So with the help of this one, your bank account is going to be verified and then your mobile number is also going to verify. Now here we are getting the plans which I have already told you. We are always using it free plan because we want to learn it. We are not working anything. We are not working any project here. So always go for the free plan. We don't need any support or business development support or business support from AWS. We don't require it. So always go for free plan that complete sign in. Congratulations, just go for AWS Management Console and then select your role, AWS Associate 1. Click on submit. And whenever you log in with your account, it will show you like this. Now, if I'm showing my account, it is showing look like this. Why actually it is showing me these services here? Because I have used these services. Because you are first time creating a bank, your account AWS, it should look like this. There is no recently used services you will get. So this is how we can create our AWS account. Anyone have any confusion regarding this? If have, please raise your hand. Yes, Prashant, you can unmute. Soham, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Soham.
Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah. So Ankit, I was your student of batch 87.
Okay.
And actually, I recently got placed in good company through
That's
your
good. Congratulations.
So I just joined just to say the thank you to you because I was working in completely different domain as a backup administrator. and
Okay.
basically was placed in a very good product-based company in SaaS as a DevOps admin.
That's good, Soham. Congratulations, Soham. You
Yeah,
can do
thanks.
one thing, Soham. Please drop
Yeah,
an email to support regarding your feedback. Please
yeah,
share your feedback with our team. Okay.
sure,
And share
definitely,
your
definitely.
contact number. Are you from which location, Soham?
I am from Pune location.
Okay, from Pune location. Actually, what have we are planning it to make a meetup plan. And actually, I'm in Hyderabad right now. Basically, I'm from Chandigarh, so we are making a meetup plan on coming Saturday for AWS batch 87. But maybe it's
Okay.
not possible for you to meet
Yeah,
because you are from that one. Okay, no issues. You can just share your feedback with our team. So,
yeah, definitely, definitely. Means
thank you
that
so much.
course actually helped me. So I got placed in multiple companies with that course.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for your feedback.
Yeah, thanks once again.
Yes, Chandrasekhar, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Actually, yesterday I tried to get the chance, but I didn't get the chance.
Sorry about that because there are still when I'm trying to end the session.
Yeah, of
More
course.
than
I know.
100 people has raised their hand, and the
Right.
yesterday session was more than 90 minutes.
Yes. I know that. That's why I compromised. It's okay. It's okay for that. Yeah.
So what I'm doing it, guys, I'm sharing my email ID also with you. So it
Okay.
might be everyone will not get a chance to speak in the session because still today also 3,000 people has joined, and right now also near about 100 people has raised their hand. So it's not possible to talk with everyone. So whenever
Right.
you're practicing it, guys, if you have any question while practice, drop an email to this email.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sharing this email ID also in the chat box with you, all of you. Okay. So while practice, if you have any question, drop an email. Whenever I'm seeing your email, I'm going to reply you. And one important point, while writing an email, make sure you're always giving the subject and writing a proper email. Otherwise, it is going in spam. And if you're going in spam, it's quite difficult for me to check any emails.
Okay.
Yes, Chandra, you can ask a question.
Yeah, actually, Ankit, actually, I'm from non-technical background.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, I'm into the business management.
Okay.
I have around 6+ years of experience as
in which company?
Hello?
In which company, Soham? Sorry, Chandra.
Yeah. Avigna IT Solutions.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm into the business management actually, but I want to explore my career into the AWS. I have a question regarding this, whatever you are teaching right now in 40 days, this thing is enough to get a job, or otherwise we need to learn anything else?
No, this is also enough to get a job, but with this, Chandra, you just get a job in AWS associate level, and the package will be little less. So if you want to get a more package, go for AWS plus DevOps. Actually, a very good combination we have it in market nowadays with these two courses, AWS plus DevOps.
Okay, if we choose DevOps, we need to learn every tool in that, or any specific elements?
No. They're not tools. There's just in DevOps. If I'm talking about, there are 15 to 20 tools we have.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just there are specific 5 to 6 tools that is sufficient for you to learn.
Okay.
That is sufficient. 5 to 6 tools are there. We are also going to share that also. That tools are sufficient. If I talk about 15 to 20 tools are there, it might be more than that also.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
No need to learn all to, even no one can work on all tools. We are in 1 or 2 tools in real time. You are going to work. But yes, as per your resume or as per your interview, you need 5 to 6 topmost tools which are used in the market. Just learn that.
Okay. You will guide you on that, no?
Okay. Anything else, Chandra?
Yeah, you will guide you on that.
We'll guide you that. We'll share the course content also.
Right. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Definitely, Chandra. Yes, Trishti Gupta, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello, Ankit. Good evening. So actually, I am currently working with Accenture, and this is my first company. Can you hear me, Ankit?
Okay. Yes, I'm able to hear you, Srishti.
Yeah, and I am willing to, like switch a job, and my profile is switch my job, switch my company. Yeah, and my profile is AWS engineer itself. So
Okay.
I was willing to write this certificate on solution
Associate
architect.
level.
But I saw that they have changed the courses. Everything has been changed now from
It is
C.
nothing is changed. You have a wrong
Okay.
information. The only
Okay.
thing is exam code is getting changed.
Oh,
Let me explain you that again. Just did you attend yesterday session?
No, I just got the link for this session today itself.
Okay. Yesterday also we have discussed the same thing. Right now the code is SAAC02. Okay. From the month of September, I don't remember the exact date here. The code is going to change to C03.
Okay.
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 Services are same. The services which we have it in C02, the same services we have it in C03 also.
Few have been added, I believe.
Nothing is added.
Oh,
Not a
okay.
single service is added from C02 to C03. Only thing what they have changed it. Let's say I'm just giving an example. In C02, let's take example for EC2 machine. They are asking 15% of the questions out of 100%. Okay. In C03, they have might be increased, or let's say they have decreased to 10%.
Okay.
That is just they have done. It means they have just changed the weightage. For few services, they have increased the weightage. Few services, they have decreased the weightage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, my question was that if I attend these classes of yours, will I be able to certify that exam?
No.
And then, okay.
No. The reason is for certification, strictly you need theory knowledge, but this training is practical.
Okay.
And this is a practical training. To work in real time, you need practical knowledge, not the theory knowledge. To clear interview, you need practical knowledge, not theory knowledge. So for certification, that's why we are providing DUM. You said that you're already working it. So there is no theory knowledge is required to work in real time.
Right, correct. I agree
So
with
that is in that one. That is why we are providing a training. With the help of this one, you are going to work in real. That training is definitely going to help for those things.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Also,
So
I
for
wanted
certification,
to know that
certification will provide you the DUM. With the help of
Okay.
this one, you can clear the certifications.
Okay, so I have been told that for these dumps and everything, whom I need to contact, like the WhatsApp number you provided to
Yeah,
them.
just contact any one of the person. You can contact Krishna also. Just contact Krishna. He is going to observe.
Okay, okay. So my ultimate aim is to, like switch a company with higher package actually.
Just go for that and ask get that information. You can take a previous batch details from him, because in this current batch, the dump is going to share at the end of the training.
Okay.
So ask that you need a dump. So he just inform him that I have told him, ask him about AWS batch 90. Okay?
AWS batch 90.
Just
Okay.
inform him, Krishna, that I need that one. Okay?
Okay,
Or you
okay.
can do one thing, you can contact Pavan or Krishna, anyone you can contact.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Vivek, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Vivek this side.
Good evening, Vivek.
Good evening. Yeah, Ankit, I have knowledge. I am currently working in middleware technology, which is MuleSoft. We have a separate cloud for to deploy our APIs, whatever we have developed. So I think a few days back, I have heard like we are migrating to AWS for deploying the application. So my question is, Ankit, is this solution architect is enough for enough knowledge for deploying the applications and all from our cloud to
depend on which thing they are going to use. We are going to learn about one migration service here. By using that, if they are doing it, that time might be help. But if they are, because in AWS we have multiple services also for migration. If they are using any other thing, that time you have to go for professional level. That is the next level you have to go for after this.
Okay.
Because in that one we actually multiple option. One we can on-premises VM, 2 AWS, AMI we can create. Based on that also we can do or there are some other services based on that also we can do that.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which type of thing they are going to use it for migration. So I can't give you the actually correct answer for this right now, because we have to wait for that thing.
Yeah. One more question, Ankit.
Yes, correct.
The certification you are saying, right, for SAA03. So we have a percentage for each, for EC2, we have this percentage. So we need to get a, like, for example, if for EC2, if you are not getting 15%, like there is some cutoff for section levels, or else it is overall, we need to get this percentage, like 70% out of 100.
No, we need to get overall. Overall, not for that per service, we need overall.
Overall.
So clear the certification, that is overall we need. Okay. And that is why we are providing you the dump. So based on that, you can easily clear it down. So near about 70% always questions are coming from that dump.
Okay, Ankit.
Okay. So that I think that is sufficient to clear certification. I don't remember the exact percentage, how much you required, but that is sufficient, I think so.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
No, Ankit. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Now, so we'll start with our today's first service, which we are going to discuss it, that we are going to discuss about EC2. Now, what is the full form of EC2? EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. This is the full form of our EC2. Now, what is this EC2 service? EC2 service is a virtual machine service. This is actually a service where we are going to create a virtual machine in our AWS platforms. Now, what is virtual machine? What's actually virtual machine? I want to create one computer in AWS platform. I want to create one server, virtual server I want to create in AWS infrastructure. Normally, let's take example. If I want to create a web server, like we have discussed in previous session also, if I want to create a web server, I want to buy a lot of things. What things I have to buy? RAM, CPU, hard disk. These are the things we have to buy. And let's say I need 250 GB of RAM, I need 10 CPU, I need 8 terabytes of space. This is my requirement. So if I need this server, I need to buy this thing. Think about how much on the spot investment I have to done. It's been more than a 4 lakh rupees I have to invest on the spot. And after this investment, I have to take care of electricity bill every month. I have to take care of internet connection, which is going to be stable, working 24/7. If electricity gone, I have to take care of inverter connection also. So we need 24/7 electricity for our server, because server needs to be run 24/7. And to manage this server, I need to hire a lot of people. Those are going to manage this hardware, and under that, whatever software, whichever needs to be installation, I need to hire those people also. So think about how much investment I have to done just to create a single server. Just this is, I am talking about only a single server. But if I need 10 servers, 10 machines, so I need to invest 10 times. It is not possible for every client to do investment on the spot. And even after that also, we have to think about other things, because let's say right now I'm using that particular RAMs or all the things. In future in market, we are getting some better things. So I have to upgrade my machines. So whenever I have to upgrade my machines, again, I have to invest that time of that money, time, everything. Every time we have to done it. So that is the reason we don't need to invest a single rupee on the spot. That is why every client nowadays are switching to cloud. So they don't need to invest a single rupee directly, just they'll create their AWS account and they start creating those machines or the servers, whichever is their required. Like this is my laptop, the screen, which you are able, this is my computer. The same type of computer, I want one more. So I can just create an AWS account and go to a service called EC2, search here EC2. Here I'm going to. virtual servers in the cloud. And then go to instances. Here I can create a machine. The machine, whichever I'm going to create here I can see that machine. And it is supporting how many types of operating system? Here I've given the complete list. These are the types of operating system AWS is supporting it. Amazon is having its own Linux operating system also. Even it is supporting Oracle, Linux, Mac, Windows, Ubuntu, Red Hat. So multiple types of operating system we have it. With the help of this one, we can create our machines. In this training, majorly, I'm going to use the Linux operating system. In few cases, I'm going to use Windows also just to understand the concept. So right now, the first machine which I'm going to show you is the Windows one. I'm going to show you how we can create a Windows machine. To create a Windows machine now, whenever you are going to log into your AWS account, let me again come to a home screen. What is the first thing you have to do here after creation of your AWS account? You have to select a region first. And in which particular region you have to work. And where we can select the region? Here I'm going. As per my account, by default it is showing Mumbai one, because earlier I was using Mumbai. That is why it is showing. So whatever is you nearby to your location, just select that particular region. In India, we have just only one right now. We are able to see that. In yesterday's session, we have seen it that in Hyderabad also we are having it coming soon. But right now we have just one. So that Mumbai one I have selected. So whatever is as per your location, guys, near to you, select that particular location. Or if you want to select any other, you can do that also. It doesn't mean that always you have to select the nearest one. Now, after selecting a region, search EC2 service. So here I'm searching EC2. I'm able to see here also. I am able to see because I have recently used. So I'm just searching first. Go to instances. Click on launch instances. So here I have option, I have clicked on launch instance. Now what is the next thing? I have to give the name. Now to create this machine, we have to do few steps. We have to do few steps. The first step, what we have to done it, we have to give the name here to my machine. So let's check, I'm giving the name Windows hyphen, the batch number is 96. So I'm giving Windows hyphen 96. Scroll down. First step is done. Second step is we have to select AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. In normal language, we are calling it operating system. In AWS, it is called as AMI. So this is first session. This is first thing we are learning it. So I'm going to use a word called operating system. But in our upcoming session, you guys have to learn this terminology. What is the terminology you have to learn? AMI, Amazon Machine Image. So in our upcoming session, if I'm going to use a word called AMI, it means we have to select an operating system here. So which one I'm going to use? Windows one. So click to select Windows one. Done. After selecting Windows, under Windows, whatever the types we have it, here I am getting. Whatever the types we have it under Windows, we are able to see. We always have to select as per our client requirement. By default, which one is selected? Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base, and it is with coming under free tier eligible. So I'm also going to use the Same. Done. Second step is done. Now coming to our third step. The third step is we have to select instance type. Now, I've already told you to create one server, we need minimum 3 things. Which 3 things will require? RAM, CPU, hard disk. These 3 things are required. As per right now, this is the first machine I'm going to create. My requirement is not much more. And just we have to create our application. So for starting, we can go with very minimum requirement. In future, if whenever our requirement is going to increase, we can increase the CPU and RAM also. So right now my requirement is very less. So I'm just going with 1 GB RAM and with only 1 CPU. And 30 GB of hard disk. That is my basic requirement. In future, if whenever my requirement is going to increase, we can increase CPU, RAM, or hard disk, whichever we want to, we can do. As per our client requirement. But just starting it, we can go with it. Now scroll down. So we have to select instance type. By default, which type instance is getting select? The type is called T2 micro. And it is also coming under free tier. In my previous session, when I was showing you the free tier one, let me go that again. The trial subscription when I'm showing you, let me go there again. Scroll down. We are learning which service EC2 right now. See here. 750 per month free for Linux. 750 per month of Windows T2 micro or T3 micro. So which one we are using right now? T2 micro. Why we are using T2 micro? Because T2 micro is coming under free quota. And under T2 micro, how much CPU they are providing? 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM they are providing. This is what they are providing. So we don't want to get a bill, so that is why we are using this one T2 micro. In real time, we have to select as per our client requirement. Let's say they are saying that I need 48 CPU, 96 GB of RAM. Even we can select this one also. But right now we don't have much requirement, so we can go for this one. So we have select instance type. But did we select hard disk? No. Hard disk is the different component under cloud platforms. CPU and RAM is coming under one component. That is actually a component, instance type. And hard disk is coming under another option. So where we'll see hard disk, that also we'll see in our upcoming. Next thing, so we have seen how many options till now? 3. One name, other is AMI operating system, and the third is instance type, where we are selecting CPU and RAM. Next is Keypair. What is this Keypair? It is mandatory. You can see it is mentioned as required. It is mandatory. It is actually a password. This Keypair is a password. By using this, I am going to generate a password for my Windows machine. So here we have option of create new Keypair. So click on create new Keypair. Now when I click on create new Keypair, here you have to give the name of your Keypair. Let's check. I'm giving Windows -96 -key. This is the name. And we have to select a type called temp. We have one more type called PPK. Regarding this PPK, we'll discuss later when we'll come with Linux machines. Create Keypair. Done. When I click on create Keypair, system has downloaded a PEM file and we have to save this PEM file because this is the password of our Windows machine. So let me save this in our note, in our folder. Then scroll down. Here I'm getting default VPC. Here I'm getting it subnet, no preference. Regarding this networking options, we'll discuss later in our upcoming sessions because these are very important things. This we'll discuss later. Now, here we have to create security group. Now, what is security group? Okay. Security group is actually, by using this, we are defining the rules, how we can connect to that particular machine. A security group is a set of firewall rules that control the traffic for your instance. Now, I'll tell you one thing here. Whenever we want to connect a Windows machine, there are mandatory port we have to enable. And what is that port? RDP port. It is mandatory. So if you want to connect a Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable RDP port number. And in the chat box, guys, can you please confirm me what is the number of the port number RDP? If anyone knows, don't worry if you don't know about that. Correct. The port number is 3389. 3389 is the port number for RDP. You have to remember this port number, guys. See here. And by default, AWS is so smart. They have checked this checkbox, allow RDP traffic. By default, it is enabled. So if you want to connect any Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable this port number called RDP. And here they have given the source as anywhere. It means I can connect to this machine from any part of the world. Even if you guys have the IP address of this machine, username and password, you can connect from any part of the world. And they have given my security group this by default name, Launch Wizard 25. They have given this name. Can we change this name? Yes, if you want to give our own name, we can do that also. How to do it, we'll learn later also. So right now in this networking settings, you don't need to do anything right now, because whatever our requirement that already done by the AWS, this is our requirement to connect to our machine. You don't need to do any changes right now in this one. Yes, in our upcoming session, we'll learn about here also. So how we can do changes. Scroll down. As this is as per my system, as per my account, might be while you are creating your account, name can be different, but don't worry about that one. For my user, it is giving this name. For you, it is giving different. Don't worry about that. So one more option done. Networking settings. We didn't do anything right now. We'll do later regarding this network settings. Next, we have configure storage. This is hard disk. And how much we require? 30 GB. And you can see here by default, they are giving 30 GB to us. And read that also. So why actually they are giving 30 GB? Because 30 GB is free. For a single 30 GB is free. If you're using more than 30 GB, then we have to. So by default, they are giving 30 GB to us. So this is they are given. So let's just have a quick recap again. First step, we have to give the name. Second step, we have to select our operating system. And after that operating system, we have to select the type as per our client. I'm just going for the free one. Third step, we have to select instance type. Under instance type, we have select CPU and RAM. Fourth step, we have generated a key By using this key, we are going to generate password in our upcoming session. Fifth step, here we have to do some settings about the rules, security rules we have to define from where we can connect our machine. And if you want to restrict something, we can do that. But right now we didn't do anything. That particular network settings we'll learn later in our upcoming sessions. Next step, we have to give the hard disk size. By default, they are giving 30 GB and we are okay with that. We have one more option, advanced details. Regarding this advanced details, we'll learn later in our session. And how many machines I want to create? Only one. I don't need multiple machines. I just need only one machine. And even here also I can review few details, whichever they are giving. Here it is showing me I'm creating a new security group. Which type? T2 Micro. Microsoft Windows 2019. 30 GB free I am getting. Now I don't need to do anything more. So I'm just going to launch instance. Done. I have launched my EC2 machine and you can see the name which I have given it. I am getting here. The instance type which I have given, T2 Micro. Scroll on right side. The security group name, Launch Wizard 25. The key which I have generated, Windows-96-key. Here are the details we are able to see. The things which we have generated. Let me just refresh. Now, what is it? Instance state running. Now, with this, what we have done, we have created our virtual machine. Our virtual machine is ready. Just creating a virtual machine is our work completed? No. We have to connect to this machine also. So how we can connect? That's what we are going to learn right now. So select the EC2 machine. We have already selected. Click on connect. Here I have option. Click on connect. Now after click on connect, I am getting multiple tabs here. Which tab you want to go? You want to go to a tab called RDP client. Go to RDP client. Done. Scroll down. Here I am getting few details. We have to note down these details. So note down public DNS. Our by default username is administrator. I am noting down. And here we have to generate a password. So how can I generate a password? We can generate a password by using this PEM file which we have saved in our local machine. By using this PEM file, we are going to generate our password. But to generate a password for the Windows machine, we have to wait at least 4 minutes. Interview question. This is the first interview question I'm telling you guys. They can ask you the same thing. So when I'm going to click on get password, right now it is not asking because at least 4 minutes we have to ask. So while practice it is possible you'll get an error message. And you have to wait for at least 4 minutes. So don't worry if you get that error message. Don't worry about that. Wait for 4 minutes. Then again try to click on get password. Then it will show you this screen. And it is showing me which key I have to select. This is the key I have to select. So browse your key. So this is batch 93. Let me go to batch 96. Here I'm looking. Scroll down, decrypt password. Scroll down, and here I'm getting the password to connect to my machine. In AWS for Windows machine, there is no password that I can give a specific password like 1, 2, 3 for something like that. Whatever we are giving normally, No, there is no option. We always have to use this password. So this is our password. Now I have generated a password also. Now after generation of password, in our Windows machine, we have a tool. By default, we have in our Windows machine. What is the tool name? Remote desktop connection. So just search here remote desktop connection. I am getting. I have just searched RE. I am getting. Now after that, what we have to done? In the computer option, we have to give this DNS name. Then click on show options. In the username, enter your username. Administrator. Click on connect. Again, click on connect. I'm entering the password now. Okay. Yes. Done. I'm able to connect to my Windows EC2 machine. So this is how we can connect to our Windows EC2 machine. So let's just wait a few more minutes. It is processing. Windows machine always takes some time. Don't worry about it. Still it is in process. Click on yes. Done. Now let me go to this PC. See here, 29.9 GB they are giving us. Right click, properties. This is what I'm getting. This PC, properties, 1 GB of RAM. So the machine which I have connected, here we are able to see the details. See the here in the right side, they are giving some more details about our machine. Yeah. The memory, the type which I have selected, the public IP, the private IPs, the all details about my EC2 machine we are getting. So this is how we can create our machine. Now, one important point. Okay, you have created a machine, you have done your practice. But after your practice, do you require this machine anymore? No. After our practice, we don't require this machine. Even I don't require, because I have shown you all the things. I don't require this machine anymore in my AWS account. So what we have to do, we have to delete this machine. So how we can delete that machine, that is also very important. We have to learn it. So first of all, disconnect that machine from there, close. And then cancel this one. Go to the home screen of EC2. Select your machine. Go to instance state. And here we have an option of terminate instance. Terminate means you are going to delete the machine. Stop means you are doing the shutting down. Stop means like as I'm shutting down a machine. It's same like a shutting down. After that, I'm going to shut down my laptop and I can restart my laptop. So stop and start is same like that. But terminate means you are deleting this machine. And after terminate, it is not possible to recover this machine. It means in that particular machine, if you have some data, that data is going to be deleted. So make sure after a practice, you are going to delete this machine because we don't require that machine anymore. So this is about the today's session. Let me terminate this machine. Terminate. Done. Now let's have few questions and then we'll end our session. So what we have discussed today, we have discussed about how we can create our AWS account and how we can create a Windows EC2 machine. So in tomorrow's session, what we are going to discuss we are going to discuss about Linux EC2 machines. That one we are going to discuss. And we have a topic called PPK file using AWS account that we learn it. And other things, we have transfer local web servers, local files. So all those things we are going to discuss in our tomorrow session. Yes, guys, if anyone have any question, you can please raise your hand. If you don't have any question, please don't raise your hand. If your question is already answered, please lower down your hand. Yes, Karthik, please unmute.
Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, my question is how much Linux you will be covering? Like, because I know Linux is very important for it. How much Linux training, Linux commands, do you have any special?
Very basic. We don't require some advanced, very basic Linux commands will require. Even I'm going to show you whatever the commands I'm going to use it. Now those commands we are majorly using in real time.
Okay,
very basic. No don't require it. No. There is no much required depth knowledge of Linux also.
Okay, that's fine. So because I think few sessions where I think few not with your company, but with some other providers, they provide a separate Linux training.
No, we don't require it. We don't require it.
Okay,
if you want to learn, you can learn it. It will be good, but not much required.
Okay, so what is required, you will be covering in the session, right?
Correct.
What is required. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Anything
thank you.
Else? That's. Did you? Yes, Karthik.
And also regarding the cost wise, so I think you told the free tier. So if we leave it, if we don't stop the instances, it will be charging, right? So that's why.
No. 750 hours we have free per month.
Okay.
No, let me tell you one thing. I have one machine. For one machine, I have 750 hours per month. But if I have two machines, then what happens? Each machine gets 750 hours? No, it divides into two. If I have three machines, it divides into three. Okay, so that's what I'm telling, because in some cases we have to create multiple machines. So best is to terminate after practice.
Okay, so better
to terminate, because if you bring some work, continue with that machine. If you are not doing, just terminate your machine. In real time, we are not terminating it, guys. I'm informing you. This is just after your practice. I'm telling you to terminate.
Okay, one more quick one. Yesterday you were talking about that 1499 where you get a full access, right? If you pay. So what is it different from this recording? What you will get in addition to what?
Live training is free. To attend live training, there is no charges.
Sorry?
To attend live training, there is no charges, Karthik. But yes, if you need recordings, if you need documents from our side, whichever I'm using it, you have to pay them a minimum amount of 1499. To attend, if you don't require anything from our side, you can just attend live training.
Okay, so
no
charges. Do we need to pay just now? If you have to get
whenever you want, then you can pay. It doesn't mean that you have to pay right now or after tomorrow. Whenever you feel you need it, then you can.
Okay, yeah, fine, yeah. Okay,
you can pay after 10 days, also after 15 days. Whenever you feel comfortable, you need those documents for your practice purpose, you can pay that.
So that will include the dump as well, right? For the
correct. Whatever the details which I have shown you, all things are including under the 1499.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Kishore, you can.
So my question here is, while creating this account and working on the Linux AWS, means can we try it after the sessions also?
You definitely try after the session. Don't try in between. If you try to in between, you're not able to understand the concepts. Yesterday also one student was asking the same thing, or to her also I've informed, don't practice it while I'm teaching you. Because there is a chance you might be you miss a step there, and that is important for an interview also. It can be possible. Okay.
And one more question is,
you can do that. Yes, Kishore.
Yeah. One more question is, how AWS and DevOps means your training is only related to AWS, right?
Correct. That is the next step. After that, you can go.
Okay, so DevOps can be the next step which we can go for. Will
Correct.
that be provided by you also, or
No, that
do
is
we
a
need to
different
do-
trainer we have right now.
Okay, yeah, that's it from myself. Thanks for.
Thank you. Yes, Seshta, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. Good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening.
So I have a question like I have cleared one of the AWS certification. Even though I've cleared, but I do not have any relevant job opportunities. Even if I apply for any job which is related to AWS, they are asking me prior experience. Like, what is the relevant experience you have on this particular cloud? If there is no experience, they are not even trying to give me the position. Even
Are
as
you
a
a fresher or do you have previous experience in any other technology?
currently, I have around 2 years of experience, but not into cloud domain. It is the total opposite, but in IT only. So like when I from the past 6 months, I was trying to switch into cloud. I earned a
But I tell
certification.
you one thing, clearing a certification, it doesn't mean that you will get a job. A lot of people have wrong information. Just say clear a certification, I get a job. No, just by certification, you get a calls. It doesn't mean that you'll get a job. But in the end, you have to clear your interview first.
Yeah, for the interview only, they're for the first round only, they are not screening because we do not have any relevant experience. This is the main course, right? How do we get for the last round?
You are working in which company right now?
Which
company?
Capgemini.
Definitely. So ask your own company, switch in your own company. So
Yeah,
whatever your
I
previous
tried that
experience
too.
you have it, you will get it converted as a cloud platform.
Yeah, I tried that too, but like in between company, we have the company has the policy, right? Like in the current project, you must be at least 18 months. And then when we are into bench, they'll try to shift, but that is also not 100% sure. The manager only confirmed that he is not 100% sure to shift into cloud. To shift any person into the cloud.
The other thing you can do is you can just say that you worked with cloud platform, because whenever a company is going to verify your previous experience, they're not verifying the technology first of all. They are just verifying, did you work in that particular company or not?
Yeah, even if you fake
You
it,
can do that.
but they'll ask, right? Like, what are the projects you have
Definitely,
worked
they'll
on?
ask you. You have to put those things in your resume.
Like, what are the projects you have worked on? If this is the question, what could be answered?
For this one, you have to check sample resumes. Just check sample resumes, and based on that, you can post it. Your resumes. That is the thing you have to create your sample resume.
Okay. So, do we need to do any online projects to make resume better?
In this training, in the end of that, I'm going to cover 2 projects. If you want, you can put those also. Or other thing, you can just check the sample resumes also, which actually I'm going to share in the end of the training. You can check those also.
Sure.
So those are very good sample resumes. It's having it more than 12 sample resumes I'm going to share.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Amarnath Reddy, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ankit.
Hello. Yes, Amarnath, I'm
Yeah.
able to hear you.
Yeah, actually, I am working in .NET. So I'm planning to next one after 1 year. I'm planning to another any trending technology. So in that I am planning to this one. So this is useful to my switching to other organization.
Yes, definitely, because from last session also we have discussed, today also we have discussed same thing. Everything is moving to cloud platforms. So in future, right now, whatever the on-premises clients you have it, you have to, in the future, they are also going to move to cloud, and you have to work on cloud platforms.
Like in that only AWS enough, or we need to add additional DevOps also.
If you want to add, you can go for that.
Only AWS is many opportunities is there. 2 years experience.
Correct. You can go for that. AWS plus DevOps, you have it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's only. And one more doubt is there, Ankit.
Yes, Amarnath.
Actually, if I need only just certificate is enough, I need to pay money. How much money?
1499 INR. We have already informed it.
Yeah, only
For all those-
certification, not documentation.
We are not providing only certification. That is a complete package.
Okay, in that okay, complete
In
pack.
1499 package that you have to pay 1499.
Okay, Ankit.
Okay. Yes, Ritesh, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. My name is Ritesh. I'm from Pune. Yeah, and I'm currently working as a level 2 tech. And actually, I'm working on a multiple technologies, like 365, SharePoint, Windows servers, AD, some networking part as well, firewall, and cloud-based backups. And I have some experience in VMware and Hyper-V also, but now I'm trying to move to cloud platform. Even though I have completed my Azure Administrator Associate, I didn't get much opportunities, because I didn't had any hands-on experience on that. So what do you suggest if I want to move to cloud platform? So what should be the path for that?
So what's your as per you want to switch in your own company or you want to switch to other company?
As I see, I don't have any hands-on experience on any cloud platform. So first I'm, planning to get that knowledge. Then
first of all, whatever you have learned, you said that you have already learned Azure admin also, or you want to learn AWS associate also. First of all, whatever you're learning, practice those things. Did you practice those things, whichever you have learned it?
Yes, Azure Administrator.
Okay. So first practice those things, then after that apply for a jobs. Whatever you're learning, just put those things in your resume.
So if I have already done this Azure course, then do I need to do this AWS course as well, or I just have to focus on my Azure?
I've already informed in previous session today also. I'm working in both the technologies. So if you have multiple knowledge, that definitely it will be good for you. That's better, yes.
Okay, so if I want to move forward in AWS, then what should be the path?
Just go for this one AWS, and after that you can go with AWS DevOps. Okay. Or after that you can go with what we call it, professional level.
Okay, so the course we are right now training is for the AWS associate level, right?
Correct.
Okay, so this will be the first step.
Correct.
All right.
Yes, Sayoj, you can unmute. Senthil, you can unmute. Senthil Kumar, you can unmute yourself. Maheshwari, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi Maheshwari.
I have a doubt like today in the session while creating the AWS, you have uploaded one file now. So what is
the
that
password?
file?
The PEM file.
Password. Hi, yes.
That is actually a PEM file we have uploaded here actually. Yes.
So
this
where?
PEM file.
I mean, where do we head that file?
That is actually when we are creating a machine. That is actually a one step we are getting to generate the PEM file. Keypair. That's the fourth step. Here we have create a new key.
Okay, then we'll get that file link.
Correct.
Okay. Where do we show the path then?
When you are generating a password actually, that time. And after creation of machine, you have to generate a password. You have to select that machine, click on connect. Then in the RDP tab, you get option to generate password. There you have to select the PEM file and the password.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever the steps I have done it is mentioned in the PPT also. Okay. Every step, whichever I'm doing it, guys, it is mentioned in my PPT also. So whenever you practice it, watch the video, and with parallel you get the notes also. Watch those also. With the help of this one, you can practice this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you, Ankit. Yeah.
Yes, Sheikh Muhammad Ifran, you can unmute.
Yeah. Hey, Ankit. Ankit, actually, I was need to know regarding the Lambda, because since we are like recently migrating from on-prem to AWS, actually we are using MuleSoft RTF, but our servers are located in AWS right now. So we are looking for the functionality to implement Lambda. So I require some information regarding that actually.
Lambda is PPT number 69.
69. Okay, thank you. So can you please help me like advise?
Lambda
okay,
is actually a trigger service.
Oh, yeah.
Lambda is a trigger service. When that particular action get performed, then they are going to execute your code. And tell you one more thing, in Lambda, the code, whichever you are giving, that code needs to execute within 15 minutes. It is mandatory. Otherwise, it is showing us a timeout.
Got it. Again, one more thing.
Regarding the Lambda, we'll learn later because we have just started the one, and on daily basis, I'm uploading the PPT. So you can't check the 69 PPT right now. We'll get when we'll come to the topic. Right now, just only one PPT is uploaded. And today I'm going to upload 2 more PPTs.
Sure. No problem. Sorry, one more question. Like you uploaded the PEM file, right, to generate the password. Whenever you create a VM, it is a one-time job, or else we need to upload every time, like when you require to open the machine?
No, password is one-time job. We don't need to generate password every time.
Okay. Whenever you require, we need to upload the file. The password will
password.
be
Let's say you want to reset your password for that one. So if you are uploading it for the previous password, get reset.
Okay. Got it.
So you get a new password for that. But the same PEM file will get used. Now I have one question also here. A lot of people might be give their guide. If you lost this key, how can I reset a password? It can be possible. We can lost a key also. We have that option also. We're going to learn in our upcoming session how we can recover this key also.
Okay. Actually, I worked with Azure earlier. I recently changed it from LNT to 3M. So here we have like totally AWS. That is a concern.
AWS is and concept-wise it is same, but yes, options are different in AWS.
Yes. I can understand the terminology, but
that's what I have told you. That's why in the yesterday session I have told. If you know one cloud, you can easily understand another cloud also because terminologies are same.
Yeah, true.
Okay, but I tell you as first suggestion for you, Irfan, don't try to compare it because you know Azure. If you try to compare it, you'll get confusion.
Sure.
That don't do that particular. Yes, you can understand terminology. That is actually very good for you, but don't try to compare it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, Hani Gupta, you can unmute.
Thank you so much, Ankit. My question has already been taken care of. You just answered it.
Okay, thank you. Anything else you want to ask?
No, there is just one issue that I'm facing while going on AWS website. What I can see here, it is asking for my credit card information.
That's what I've told you. Have to go credit card or your debit card. You have to give. Don't worry, it's secure. They are not going to charge anything. Only they are charging ₹2 for that, and that is also going to refund after 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
It might be in future if you get any bill as per RBI rule. They are not going to charge you anything. Till that time, you are not giving a confirmation. They are not going to deduct any single rupee from your account.
Okay, got you.
That you have to pay manually.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Monil, you can unmute.
Hey, Ankit, thanks a lot. Quick question. So all the content which the sessions-wise content will be uploaded on a daily basis?
Yes, it is going to upload on daily basis in our app.
Okay, and at the
batch
end
number
we will
96.
get and at the end we will get the dumps and everything else for the particular session.
The dumps and all the other documentation you are getting at the end, but on daily basis the PPTs and recordings you are getting.
Okay, because I checked yesterday, I couldn't find it, but maybe I'll check again today.
Recording they are not uploaded. I forgot actually to upload a recording. So that
Yeah.
I have done today. Uploaded. And
Okay.
yes, one
Okay.
more
Thanks,
thing,
Ankit.
whenever I'm
Yeah.
giving you the task, that also going to be uploaded on daily basis. The task.
Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. One more thing, Ankit. Would we
Yes.
be covering anything about networking, like the basics or anything along
VPC.
those lines?
The VPC service
Sorry?
is all about networking actually.
Okay, okay. So
that is like in previous session, I've
sometimes
already informed that those people who has networking knowledge, that is a relevant experience. That is the reason because of VPC service.
Okay,
Because
so that
in
will
this one,
cover
we
the
are going
basics
to
of
give IP addresses because right now the machine which I have created here, you can see here, we have actually option called public IP. We have option of private IP. So how we are getting this private IPs, that actually we have to go with the PPC service because public IP is not in our hand. That is automatically assigned. And how can I restrict my machine? They are not getting a public IP also. So all those things we have to learn under a VPC.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, no, that helps. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yes, Vinesh Singh, you can unmute. Vinay, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Actually, I just want question. Like, can we change the password of the Windows machine which I created?
Reset. After that, you can generate the password is going to be reset.
And also change the host name of the machine?
No, that is the default administrator. We can't change. But that is default.
So there is no any chance to change the host name, right?
No.
And can we customize the specification of the machine?
Yes, you want to do that, you can do that.
Oh, like there is already, configured machine which we have to select according to the your requirement.
Definitely that as per your requirement, you have to install something. You can do that. Whatever is your requirement, that is why we are earlier what we are doing is the same with the machine which I am creating. I'm doing on premises, but here we are creating on server on AWS platform. So as per your requirement, you can do changes as per your requirement also.
So we can we have also the customizable images on the AWS, right?
Yes, you can create even your own AMI also. We have a predefined, pre-installed AMI also. We are getting it from AWS. You can check those also. If you want to create your own AMI, you can create your own AMI also. We'll learn it in our upcoming session, how we can create our own AMI.
Okay, no, actually, someone discussing with me, so they asking me that like AWS has not this option, but the GCP have the option. That's the difference, main difference between GCP and the AWS.
No, we can create our own AMI options also. Here we have, you can see AMI, and here we have an AMI catalog. So here in AMI catalog, you can see all AMIs, and here we have a marketplace AMIs also, which they have tie-ups with other companies, and based on that, you can get it your own AMIs. We have it, see.
So if we want like select the machine for a 3.75 GB of RAM, so we can customize it?
No, that RAMs and CPU we cannot customize. That is as per that type, instance type we have selected, we have to always go as per that type. We can't create our own CPU and RAM. We have to always go with as per the AWS, whichever they are in. That we can't modify.
So that is the things I believe in the GCP cloud.
I don't know about those things. I didn't work on GCP.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
That is the things I
worked in Azure. In Azure also we don't have that option. I worked in AWS. In AWS also we don't have that option.
Like which is the machine that is provided by the AWS predefined. So we have to just select as per your requirement. Am I correct?
As per the AWS we have to select.
Okay, fine. Thanks.
The CPU and RAM. Hard disk, you can give as per your requirement, but CPU and RAM, whatever the list is given from their side, you have to select as per their list.
Okay. Fine, okay. Thanks. Thanks for your question.
Yes, Seema, you can unmute. Avinash, you can unmute.
Yeah. Hi, Ankit. Are you
Hi,
able to
Avinash.
listen?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, actually, my question is that while deploying the changes to the cloud, what are the steps that we need to take to integrate the application? I mean, to deploy the application to the web server.
I
That when it comes to
understand your question. Can you please repeat your question?
yeah, as a part of development, we need to deploy our changes to the cloud, right? Like web server,
What
app
type of
server,
changes
like
you're talking about? Let's say you want to increase CPU and RAM.
No. Actually, just now you have explained us about the creating the web servers, right? How to create a web server.
We are not creating any web server right now. That we'll learn in our upcoming session.
Yeah.
Right now, we have just learned about how to create a normal EC2 machine. That's we have done. In our upcoming session, we learn about web servers also.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Anything else, Avinash?
Nothing. Thanks.
Okay, so last question I'm going to ask. Then after that, we'll end this session. Yes, Sahu, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Shobna. I just wanted to know about like this. This session is for AWS Architect Associate. Is there anything for Dash also, that data analytics?
No, we are not providing that training.
Okay. Okay, but this will be a little bit helpful for that also, right?
To understand cloud platforms.
Okay.
Okay, so with this, I'm ending the session, guys. If you still have any question while practice, please drop an email to my email with all your details, whatever is you are facing. If any issue while practice it or whatever the doubt you are getting it while creating your machines, please drop an email. Whenever I'm going to check your email, I'm going to reply. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the today's session. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.